Welcome back, everyone. Today's topic is how to apply for a death certificate. How do you report a death that occurred outside the borders of South Africa? What is the issuing process? What are the fees involved? So, when applying for a death certificate or obtaining a death certificate, it is very vital in order to administer a deceased estate or to obtain pension, insurance, or other benefits from the deceased estate. The death notice obtained from the doctor or pathologist needs to be handed in at the Department of Home Affairs, and then the department will then approximately take 2 weeks to issue a death certificate. When you do register a death certificate with the Department of Home Affairs, you will be issued with an abridged death certificate. The Births and Registrations Act requires that a person's death be reported to any one of the following people: specific officers at the Department of Home Affairs, South African Police Service members, especially in areas where the Department of Home Affairs has no officers, the South African Mission, Embassy, Consulates if the death occurred abroad or outside the borders of South Africa, to funeral undertakers who are appointed and recognized by the law of South Africa. You need to fill out a form BI 1663, a notification of death or stillbirth, which must be completed when you report a death. This form can be accessed on our website, which is www.lawyerseasyfind.co.za. And then the following people have to complete different sections of such a form: the persons who reported the death, a medical practitioner, where a medical practitioner is not available to complete this form in rural areas, for example, a traditional leader may complete the form, a Home Affairs official, where an official from the Department of Home Affairs is not available, then the member of the South African Police Services may be approached to complete this form. A death report form BI 1680, which can also be accessed on our website, will be issued after a death has been registered. So this report can only be issued by someone whom the Department of Home Affairs has authorized to do so. This includes traditional leaders, members of the South African Police Services, and authorized funeral undertakers. These designated people may also issue burial orders. No burial may take place unless authorized by a funeral or by way of a burial order, which is your form BI 14, which can also be accessed on our website. When you report a death, or what happens when you report a death that occurs outside the borders of South Africa? So deaths of South African citizens and South African permanent residents that occurs, or holders that occur outside the South African border, must be reported to the nearest South African embassy or mission abroad. The country in which the death occurs must issue a death certificate, and a certified copy of the death certificate must be submitted to the South African embassy or to the mission when reporting the death. If the deceased is to be buried in South Africa, the embassy or mission will assist with the paperwork and arrangements with regards to the transportation of the body to South Africa. The issuing of death certificates happens when the Department of Home Affairs, who will issue a death certificate on receipt of the notification of death. This is your form BI 1663, and death report, which is your form BI 1680. Applications for a death certificate must be lodged at any office of the Department of Home Affairs or at any South African embassy, mission, or consulate if the death occurs outside the borders of South Africa. An abridged certificate will be issued free of charge on the same day of registration of death. An unabridged certificate can be obtained by completing form BI-132, which can also be accessed on our website. And then you pay a required fee of 75 Rand. If you earnestly or fraudulently register a death, so if such a person has been earnestly or fraudulently recorded as dead in the National Population Register and they're still alive, this must be reported as soon as possible to the nearest Department of Home Affairs office for urgent investigation and corrective action. If it is done fraudulently, then you need to report this to the South African Police Services on charges of fraud. So if you guys, please stay tuned for our next video, and also click on the bell button to get post notifications, and also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next